Grab some soup cans, wine bottles, honestly, whatever you gotta do to add a little bit of extra weight. Perfect, you guys. Today's gonna be a little bit of everything. We're gonna start off with the arms, work our way down to the ground, do our abs, and finish off with some cardio and a lot of leg work. So once we get going, it'll be great. I'm just happy that there's no connection problems today. We get to start on time with nothing too crazy. Last week, it took me like half an hour just to get on. So excited. So again, have a mat handy for laying down. You're gonna want a chair that you can stand on. Like I was saying, if you have a resistance band, awesome. If not, don't worry, it's not required. And same if you have any weights or anything that you can grab just to add weights. Like today I'm using laundry detergent. Even if you don't have weights, we can do the action as if we do. You're just gonna feel like you're holding weights. Friendly reminder, Elle started their GoFundMe page. It's just linked in their bio. So trying to keep the community going throughout everything and keep all these live streams up for you guys. And, the one other thing that I didn't mention that you might want is like a sock or something to make the floor a little bit slippery so we can use them like gliders. Ooh, hey guys. I'll get it started more around like a couple of minutes after 5. Just making sure that we get everyone signed in and signed up. Hopefully everyone's feeling okay today. It's a little cold out for April. I'm pretty sure I saw some snow at some point today. Ooh, hey Kelsey. I love this, it's so much fun. All right, so I'm just gonna keep repeating myself just as more people come in. You're gonna want a mat or something you can lay down on for our core work. You're gonna want a chair that you can stand on. We're gonna do some step ups, we're gonna do some things like that. If you have a resistance band, great. If you don't, honestly, don't worry about it. It's not gonna be required. It's just gonna be to add a little bit more tension. If you have weights, awesome. If you don't, again, I'm using laundry detergent things. If you have soup cans, wine bottles, honestly, whatever we gotta do. Let me know if the music seems too loud or if it's not loud enough. And the other thing that you want is something to make the floor a little bit slippery. I'm just gonna use a sock, use it as a glider. Again, if you have gliders, you're way more prepared than I was. So we got 55 minutes to work really hard and then that's it. It might feel like forever in the moment, especially when we get to some of the more challenging parts, but take it as that. It's our chance to kind of move around for the day. Hopefully we haven't been stuck inside all day, but I have. If you haven't taken my class before, I'm Megan. I'll be showing you guys modifications as we go along. So again, do what feels best. Don't stop because it's just difficult or challenging, but if something doesn't feel right or uncomfortable, always take a break. We don't want anyone to get injured. We want to feel better after this workout is done. Make sure you have something to stay hydrated, some water, hydrated, some water or something else like that. I got a few PT clients in here, so now they're gonna kick my ass and watch me have to do burpees and stuff, so it's gonna be great. But anyways, we're all in this together. So like I was saying, I'm gonna repeat myself a couple of times just as people come in. You're gonna want a mat so they can lay down on, do some core work. We're gonna want a chair that you can stand on so it supports your weight. Definitely not like a wheelie chair, so you can do some step ups, some things like that. Hey Grace. If you don't have weights, fine, neither do I. I'm using laundry detergent. You can even just do the actions as if we had weights. Don't worry about it. If you have wine bottles, soup cans, children, anything you can do to pick up a little bit of weight. Circular resistance bands, if you have one, awesome. If not, again, don't worry about it. It's not required, but it's just an option to make some of the things a little bit more difficult. And if you don't have a glider, grab a sock, a little towel, something to make the floor a little bit slippery. And if you're on carpet, we can just turn the sliding lunges into like a glider. I'm gonna give it one more minute and then we'll start off slowly with the warm up as people trickle in because it's only 5. No connection problems today, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. I don't know if anyone else saw it snowed at some point today. No, not cool. But, all right. We're gonna start off with a warm up. We'll do a little bit of stretching, especially if we have been sitting all day, we're a little bit more tense. So before we just start jumping around and moving around, we want to make sure we can move nice and freely. And then we're gonna start off with upper body. So it's gonna be a classic AAA arms, abs, and ass. Start with the upper body, we'll work our way down to the ground for a bunch of core work. We're gonna pop up after that core work, do a bunch of cardio to shake it out, and then we're just gonna finish with a nice long set of legs that hopefully will make us feeling like we wanna sit down all day tomorrow. So, all right, you guys, we'll get started with a nice easy warm-up. People will trickle in. And again, if we don't have all the equipment, don't worry, I'll show you all the modifications. So we're just gonna start just by standing nice and tall. And again, let me know if you can't hear me or if the music is too loud or too quiet. Honestly, just start off with some nice big shoulder rolls. So we're gonna roll those shoulders down and back, see how they're feeling and moving. If we're doing this all day, we gotta get that chest open, nice and proud. We've got 55 minutes to work hard and honestly feel a little bit better than when we started this workout. Then when you're ready, let's revert those circles nice and big in the opposite direction. See how they're feeling and moving in both ways. And then once they're feeling a little bit better, we're gonna take those arms nice and wide. You're gonna start off making small circles, almost like you're trying to touch both sides of the room. And then get those circles a little bit larger and larger over time. You might need to watch out for your lighting fixtures. Nice and large. Once you get the circles as big as you can and it's feeling good, we're gonna reverse the circles nice and big in the opposite direction and then gradually get those circles a little bit smaller and smaller over time. Once those hands are back at shoulder height, we're gonna take them behind the back, interlock the fingers so we can squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades together, and then you're just gonna gently lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Open up through the front of the chest. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale while you're there. Again, especially if we're doing this all day, let's open up through here. And once that feels nice and even, let the head hang heavy, think chin to chest, and we're gonna roll right ear to right shoulder. Just let the head hang heavy, a gentle neck stretch. I'm finding my upper body so stiff from sitting way more than I normally do. And then roll through center all the way over to the opposite side. If it feels like you want to reach down a little bit more with that right hand to intensify the stretch. And then we're going to come back to center. You're going to soften the knees. We're just fold at the hips, let the head be heavy, and reach those knuckles up towards the ceiling. Shake out that head a couple of times, yes and no. Bring out all the tension that could be hiding in the upper body. And then once it feels like kind of all that tension has melted off onto the ground, we're going to let our hands find the floor. You're going to heel toe the feet nice and wide. You're going to bend the right knee, plant the left hand on your left shoulder, and we're going to twist open towards that right leg. See how the space in your hips are feeling, spine and shoulders. One more deep breath there, and then we're going to press all the way over. Same thing, opposite side. Now maybe one side feels easier than the other. If you haven't been to one of my classes before, I'll always remind you, we all have one side we tend to favor, so don't worry if one side always feels easier. Then we're going to come back to center, draw the heels back underneath your hips. Once we're there, we're heavy for the heels. We're going to peel up through that spine. One vertebrae at a time. So let's warm up with the legs a little more before we just start with the upper body. So we're going to start with some body weight squats for 30 seconds. We're going to do a 10-second pulse. So feet are hip distance apart. We're going to take a nice deep inhale as we sit back in towards our chair. Then drive with the heels, squeeze the bum. Glutes, great big muscles, but they're also really lazy. So as we press through those heels, from now to the end of class, that's all I want you to think about. We've got 15 more seconds, and we're gonna hold that squat and do a little pulse. Make sure your knees are tracking in line with your toes. You don't want them caving in. And breathe. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold little pulses for 10, 9, 8. Just warming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back to standing. Hands come behind the head. We're going to squat down nice and low. Rotate right elbow, left knee. And then the opposite side. And as we go from one side to the other, nice big exhale. We're here for a full 60 seconds. But think after this, it's all upper body. Now as we go from one side to the other, lift from the core. Don't feel like you have to round down to try to get the elbow towards the knee. Feel like you're more so lifting the knee towards the elbow. We got 30 seconds left, and then our warm-up is done. So think that's like 15 seconds on each side, and then we're done. We don't do this again. Breathe for the last 15. In 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now our legs are nice and warmed up. So for like the next 10, 15 minutes, it's gonna be all upper body. We're gonna string one exercise into the other. You need to take a break, shake it off. We're gonna start with some inchworms. So we're gonna stand nice and tall. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms up nice and high. Then as you exhale, you're gonna peel down through that spine. One vertebrae at a time, hands find the floor. Walk those hands out into a plank position. You come down to your forearms, press yourselves back up, walk the hands back towards the feet, and then peel all the way back up. Now we've got 40 more seconds like that, but after that we stay down in that plank position and stay down there for a while. As you peel up and down, just notice how the spine is feeling and moving. Might come in and out of frame a little bit, but you guys don't need to see me. Just make sure those hands and shoulders are in one long line, and as you're holding that plank position, use your core, use your legs. 20 more seconds, and then we come down and hold that plank for 30 seconds. Breathe. Now remember, it's 30 seconds out of your 24 hours. It might feel like forever in the moment. Last 10. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to come down. We're holding up plank for 30 seconds. We can be down our hands. The knees can be down, or we're down on those forearms. Now I want you to push energy to the hands. We're not singing the wrists and shoulders. The bum isn't sagging down. The bum isn't up. You're one long line from head to tail. So you're squeezing the bum. Push energy up to those heels, and breathe. I know, it does feel like forever. We got 20 seconds left. Hang in there, because we're going to turn these into forearm push-ups in 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're coming back to the hands and back down. We're here for 30 seconds. Now it's 15 seconds on each arm as we go from one side to the other. You can always bring your knees down when you need to, but try to hang in there. If it's challenging, great, push past that. If it's painful, that's when I want you to stop. Last. 10, 8, 6 more seconds, and we turn these into mountain climbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders on top of wrists, drive those knees up. 30 seconds, and give those shoulders a break. Push the energy into the hands. Pull the belly button as if you're trying to draw your knees up and towards your armpits. Breathe, most importantly. Last 15 seconds. Especially if you've been sitting all day. Think you're excited, you get a chance to move, burn off some energy for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good rest. Shake that off. Take a child's pose if you need to. So now here is if we have weights, we're gonna grab them. If not, no big deal. We're just gonna pretend like we have them. I got laundry detergent. They're not even, but don't worry about it. So if we have weights, great. If we have laundry detergent bottles, awesome. Wine, whatever we gotta do. We're gonna be doing a bicep curl and a shoulder press. And if you don't have them, feel like you're doing it. So for 60 seconds, we're gonna draw the wrist towards the shoulders as we sit back down. We press with the heels and squeeze the bum. Wrist towards shoulders, sit down and press. Arms come back down. Now I don't want you to sway through the lower back. And as you push with the heels, you're squeezing them to lift everything overhead. Breathe. Thinking as we push the heels, we're using the bum to lift everything overhead. No big deal. We've got 30 more seconds. Then we turn it into a chest fly shoulder press. Thinking once the upper body's done, we move on to the core and the legs. So we're just trying to tire out one thing at a time. Hang in there. It's not easy, but we're gonna do it and we're gonna feel way better after. Thinking after every workout you've done, how much better you feel. It just sucks right now. Last, 15, in 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. right overhead, come back down. Squeeze the shoulder blades on the back, lift from underneath the arms, elbows back in line, shoulders, squeeze in between. Now it's along the shoulders, just to keep the elbows up. If you feel this in your neck, take a moment, shake it off. You don't want the traps to take over, so that your neck should always be able to move. We're not popping the rib cage, pull the core in. This is just as much core work as it is upper body. 20 more seconds, and then we give the arms a break. Squeeze the shoulder blades on the back, lift from underneath the armpits, pull them back down, and squeeze in. Last 15, in 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Give those shoulders a break. It's a long set for the shoulders. We're going to place these down just for a moment. And we're going to come back to using our chair. So we're just going to do a couple of tricep dips for 30 seconds. And we're going to come back down to finish off those shoulders. So our hands are heavy. We're not sinking into the neck. We're pushing energy down. Legs can be long if we want more weight, or the knees are bent. Bum is close to the chair, so we're not too far out. We're bending the elbows back. Push energy in the hands to lay back up. We're here for 30 seconds. Now tricep dips are also a lot of shoulder work, which we just worked out. So push through the moments that feel challenging, but as always, I don't want you to feel pain or tension in your neck. I want to push through what feels uncomfortable. We have 15 seconds left. Breathe. Last 12, 10. I promise I'll give you guys a break at some point. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Shake that off. Now, an option, we're going to do a decline plank into slow mountain climbers, or we're just doing this on the ground. So if you feel comfortable, the tips of our feet are going to be on the chair. I'm just going to move it back a little bit so it can still be in frame. If this doesn't feel comfortable or safe, place the feet down. Just hold a regular plank. No big deal. While we're up here, we're going to do what I would call plank taps. For 30 seconds, we're tapping one hand, then the other. Doesn't have to be fast. It's going to be controlled. Push the hands down into the ground, and you're trying to keep the hips as steady as possible. So squeeze them on, send energy out to the heels, and really think it's 15 seconds on each side, and guess what? We're already halfway. 15 seconds to breathe. In 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hang in there. Draw knee to armpit. Slow mountain climbers. Think it's more core work than cardio. Imagine you could pull the belly button in towards the spine. You have 20 seconds left, and we're going to give those shoulders a break. So breathe. Last 12. In 10. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Safely come off the chair if you're on it. Shake those arms out for a second. We have one more cardio or core exercise with a little bit of shoulder, and then we get to do everything one more time. But then I promise the arms are done after this. So we're gonna go into a side plank. Elbows in line with our shoulders. The knees can be down, the legs can be straight, or we can be on our hands. Again, whatever feels best. We're gonna do some hip lifts from one side then the other. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So hips come down towards the ground, and imagine I'm pulling you up by the sides of the waist. Keep pushing that elbow down into the ground so you're not sinking into the shoulder. And almost imagine trying to hug that elbow into your hips. Like you could squeeze an orange underneath that armpit. 15 seconds and this side is done. We shake it out and then we finish it off on the other side. Hang in there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, opposite side in 3, 2, 1. Now again, one side might feel easier than the other. Don't worry about it. Imagine I'm pulling you up by the sides of the waist. Send energy up to those heels so it's just as much leg work as it is core and upper body. Breathe. If I ever change position, it's usually just because I'm looking at my watch. We got 15 seconds left. Then we're gonna have our first water break. In 12, Breathe, hang in there. For 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Shake that out. Awesome job, you guys are doing great. We're gonna do that whole thing one more time, but think, the upper body is done after that. We lay down, we have a core break. So if you have your weights, whatever you're using for weight, or just pretending, we're gonna grab those again because we start off with our bicep curl, shoulder press combination. But think, every time you do an exercise, the last time we do it, we cross it off our list, we get to forget about it for the rest of the day. I always hit this way of shit. I'm not that tall, it's just really low. So 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So we bend, we sit back, we press. So as we do our bicep curl, think you're curling the wrist towards the shoulders. And as we do the squat press, really imagine your legs are pushing it up. It's one smooth motion, but think of it as 3 mini actions. We squeeze the bum to straighten the legs, you pull the belly button in, and then you lift all that weight overhead. Or you're imagining to lift the weight overhead. And breathe. We're already halfway. 30 seconds, and we don't do this again. I know it feels like forever, but do you even really remember the first 60 seconds when we did this? Probably not. It's such a small part of our day, we normally don't even notice. Last 10, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now elbows line at their shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades on our back, and then lift that weight overhead. We're here for 40 seconds. Again, neck should be easy. If anything, I want you to feel like you're lifting from underneath the armpits. We're not popping the rib cage forward. Tail points down. I think you're connecting rib and hip bone through the core. This gets into the neck. Honestly, take a moment, shake it off. We don't want the traps to do the work. We got 15 seconds left. Then we get rid of these weights. So again, keep pushing through what feels uncomfortable, but never through what's painful. Last 10. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good. Shake out those shoulders. Breathe. Now we're gonna grab our chair again. We have last round of tricep dips. A lot more shoulder again. I find everything body weight is a lot of shoulder work. So heels of our hands are heavy. We're pushing energy. So again, don't sink into that neck. Legs can be bent or straight. 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So then we're getting taller as you press through the hands. If you need help, let the legs help, but try to let them just hang out there. Press evenly into the hands, even though we all have one side that's a little bit stronger than the other. This shouldn't hurt the elbow or the shoulder joint. If it does, again, honestly, take a moment, shake it out. 12 seconds. Last 10. Finish it off stronger than when you started, knowing it's the last time. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake that off. Last little bit of upper body. We've got 3 more exercises. We have that decline plank tap, so feet are up or down to the ground. Whatever you feel safest, you do that. Then we go into the slow down climbers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as we tap from one side to the other, you're pushing the opposite hand into the ground, and don't let those hips toss side to side. I know they want to, so squeeze the bum. Pull the inner thighs in towards each other. 15 seconds. The arm's gonna break, and we turn this into our slow mountain climber. In 10, 8, breathe. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold that plank. Imagine you're drawing the knee again up towards the armpit. If it was possible, that's what we're gonna try to do. Hips are low, bum is turned on. You've got 20 seconds left, and we don't do this again. Again, push through it. I promise you the arms are almost done. In 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Safely come off that chair. Breathe. Each side of the body has 30 seconds left. And then after this, we're just down on our backs doing core work. So let's finish off with the side planks. So we're almost getting right into our core section. Again, do what version feels best. Elbows, knees, hips. Do what you gotta do. 30 seconds to right side. In 3, 2, 1. So hips come down. But imagine I'm pulling your waist. You had a belt wrapped around that waist. And I'm lifting up towards the ceiling. I'm pushing energy into my elbow. This part of my neck, easy. Squeeze squeeze the bum. Think if our legs aren't engaged, they're just really weighing you down. We don't want that. 15 seconds, and this side is done. We finish off the other side. Last 10. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Same thing opposite side. The upper body's done. We focus on the core. Last 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's finish off this side, just as strong as the other. I'm pushing my hand down into the ground. I'm trying to lift those hips as if I was being pulled up from the side of the waist. Squeezing the bum, entry up to the heels. 15 seconds. Breathe. Imagine I could physically see you. We're not going to drop out of this for the last 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, shake that off, give that upper body a bit of a break, grab some water, and then we're going to lay down, finish off our core section. So consider this our break time. I think core and cardio are a good chance to rest. All right, so with core work, modify as much as we need to. I don't want you feeling pain in your neck or your lower back. We're just gonna start off with some crunches, but I'm gonna add on some challenges. Again, if it doesn't feel well, don't feel like you have to do it. So let's lay down. This is our break time. Hands, actually let me move a little bit further back. Again, just so you guys can see what I'm doing, because that's why we're here. Hands behind your head, so interlock the hands, draw your elbows into your peripheral vision. First option, the feet are down, or if it doesn't bother the lower back, those legs are lifted. We're gonna do crunches for 30 seconds. So take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, pull the belly button in. Now, I love a good Pilates exhale. There's no one really around to hear you. Sometimes I feel like people are embarrassed to have a nice big exhale in class. Pull that belly button down. The more you breathe, the more you're engaging that core. Let your head be heavy in your hands. The eyes want to pull the neck forward and lead the body. Now in 15 seconds, we're going to add some leg challenge. If it doesn't feel good, don't feel like you have to. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can continue to do this or restrain that right leg. Head and toes lengthen away. Exhale, right leg comes back. Now you can keep that right knee bent like you're reaching the knee away. Then think knee to nose. We're sticking to this right side for another 15 seconds. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to breathe, like you're shortening the sides of the waist. 6 more seconds here, and then we're going to add rotation to that side. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Now rotate left elbow, right knee. It's like a half bicycle, like we're doing a bicycle on one side. If anything, feel like you're reaching from the armpit. Can you get your armpit to the opposite side of the room? Last 15 seconds, and this side is done. I can't hear you guys. Exhale from here. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest for a second. Now we do that whole thing again, but on the opposite side. So feet are down, knees are up, whatever feels best for the lower back. 30 seconds of crunches, and then we add in that left leg. In 3, 2, 1. Just think, your upper body is done. Now we want a nice strong core. It's the center of your body. And I want to make sure you're exhaling. Feel like you're pushing the ribs down to lift the chest and keep that neck easy. 10 more seconds, and we add in that left leg. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now left knee and nose reach away. Big exhale. Leg can be long or bent. Think it doesn't matter if it's bent or straight. It's honestly whatever feels best for your lower back and your hip flexors. You're squeezing oranges underneath the armpits. Keep that head heavy. Don't let the eyes pull the neck forward. 15 seconds left, and we add that rotation. So breathe. Last 10. It's always so much harder to work out when the music slows down. In 5, 4, 3. Now right elbow, left knee. 30 more seconds. I know that core is burning, but breathe through it because I promise you, you're going to get a break. And we need our abs terrible jokes for the next at least 20 minutes, so breathe. Last 10, we got a break. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Hug the knees in towards the chest for a moment. Rock out that lower back. We're not done with our core work yet. We're just taking a bit of a break. So, that was a lot of upper abdominal. Let's focus a little bit more on our obliques and our lower abdominals. So we're gonna give those upper abdominals a break. So, knees are either gonna be stacked or the legs are gonna be straight. Again, whatever feels best. We're gonna do some leg lowers, keeping that lower back. So we're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Legs straight, knees bent, whatever feels good. As we inhale, we're gonna lengthen away. As you exhale, draw those knees back. Now, you glued your lower back and your bra strap line down. I don't want anyone to see a ton of space in between their lower back and the floor. Even if that means the legs don't go very far, fine, that's fine. I think the goal isn't to get the legs towards the ground, but to keep your spine in the same position. Last 12 seconds, and then we're gonna hold our legs out there and do some crisscrosses. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold them out there if your knees are bent. You're gonna straighten them and we're gonna scissor the legs back and forth. If you want more of a challenge, hands come behind the head and we hold that crunch. Breathe. 15, keep feeling like you're squeezing ribs towards hip bone. Don't hold your breath. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in for a moment, rest. Breathe, we got one more core exercise, then it's our cardio break next. So let's focus a little bit more on those obliques. We're just gonna do some base kick bicycles for 40 seconds, then we're gonna pause and pulse on one side, then the other. One more minute down here, think we're laying down, we're resting. Hands come back behind the head, elbows in your peripheral vision, knees are bent, opposite elbow, opposite knee. In 3, 2, 1. Now as you exhale, I know it sounds crazy, but like I said, the more you breathe, the more you engage your core. Your diaphragm is this parachute muscle that moves your lungs up and down, and it's connected to your core. Reach the leg long and feel like you're rotating through the upper back. Don't feel like you're trying to twist as fast as you can, but make it controlled. That's gonna make it more difficult. 20 seconds left, and then we hold on one side and we pulse. In 12, 10, push through it, thinking we're done core with this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, opposite side. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Breathe. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Oh, I can hear the groans from here. I'm just kidding. Grab some water. So, upper body's done, arms are done, abs are done. We're gonna do some cardio to shake it out because we're just laying down for so long. And then all we have left are legs. So, cardio for me is always an option. Do what you feel comfortable. Do what feels best in your body. Hey, Danielle! So we're gonna do a cardio pyramid. We're gonna do 60 seconds of jumping jacks, 40 seconds of skaters, 30 seconds of burpees, 20 seconds of mountain climbers, and then we work our way up the pyramid, starting with our mountain climbers and ending off with our jumping jacks. The only goal is to get out of breath, and then we're done, we're done. It's all legs after this. So let's shake it out, get the blood flowing. We were just laying down for 5 minutes. So modify any cardio exercise. If you need to do 4 rounds of jumping jacks, do that. 60 seconds, our longest round. Once it's done, we know we can do the other ones. In 3, 2, 1. I'm actually going to turn up the music just a little bit more. It always sucks to do cardio without music. So feel like you're moving the arms something, you're heavier than air. I swear I'm not trying to cheat and get out of this one. I actually love cardio. So feel like you're swimming, moving through water, so we're moving through the muscles around the shoulder joints. And breathe. We've got 30 seconds left. The only goal here is to get a little bit out of breath and a little bit uncomfortable in those lungs. If you want a cardio challenge, try having a conversation while you do your cardio. Talking burpees are going to be my new training exercise when we get back. Last 10. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Now we have 40 seconds of skaters. So for skaters, we're gonna go from one side to the other. If that doesn't feel good, go back to jumping jacks. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're nice and powerful, like you're a speed skater in the Olympics. And there's like one person in front of you, we can't let them win. Keep the knees in line with the toes. If you want more of a challenge, never let your back foot touch the ground. Now these start off nice and easy. It's a lot of energy to carry your body from one side to the other. We're already halfway. 15 seconds. In 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Now we got 30 seconds of burpees. Modify if you need to. Any lower back injuries, do what you gotta do. And it's half the amount of time we started with. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big burpee, we hop up, hop back into your plank, hop the legs back up. It's a full body exercise, and burpees take a long time to do. So guess what? We're already halfway. You got 15 seconds left. Breathe. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Last one. 20 seconds of mountain climbers, and then we start off where we finished. Breathe. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders on top of the wrist. Drive those knees up. We're holding a plank and doing high knees at the same time. In 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. Breathe. Now, the fun part is we're gonna go back up the way we came. Start with your mountain climbers, finish off the jumping jacks, cardio's done, it's all slow controlled leg work here. So knowing it's our last round, make it the best. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms are strong, spine is long, core is engaged. Last. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Breathe. Gotta take my gum out. Don't do cardio with gum. We got 30 seconds of burpees. Last round of burpees. We're only doing 2 rounds of burpees today. Modify if you need to. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We jump up nice and tall. We hop back into our plank, and we come up even taller. Support the core as you hop the legs back. I don't want anybody sinking into the lower back. Halfway. 15 left. In 12, 10, 8, let's squeeze in one more for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got skaters, jumping jacks left. Now the hard part, things are getting longer. Less than 2 minutes left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're strong as we go from one side to the other. Breathe. Keep those knees in line. We can tap down to the ground if it doesn't bother our lower back. Can we get stronger as we go? Can we get faster as we go? The last 15. In 12. 10. 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, perfectly timed with the music. Last round. Woo, 60 seconds of jumping jacks. Shake it all out, and then we slow it down with some leg work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 60 seconds. It's gonna feel like forever, but it's our last round of cardio. Breathe. Shake it out. You're moving the arms, legs, getting that heart rate up. We're 20 seconds in. We got 40 left. Breathe. How's everyone feeling? Good. Last 20 seconds. The best 20 seconds. 15, in 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest, breathe. Woo. Talking burpees are brutal, guys. So breathe, grab some water. We made it. We're finally here at our last round, which is all leg. So we're gonna want our chair position again. Oops, I'm just gonna move it back so you guys can see me. Last round of legs. I'm gonna double check the time because last time I timed it out by accident. Good, perfect, we're right on time. All right. So we all have one lazy glute, sometimes two. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now the left leg does the lunge, right foot's on top. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that back knee bend. Don't think it has to be like a yoga lunge where we're pressing into that back leg. I want to focus on that left heel. You gotta hold the bum, make sure it works. Give it a poke. Sometimes it feels like it's working, sometimes it doesn't. 12 more seconds, and we pulse. In 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, perfectly timed with the music again, guys. Good, shake that off. We get to lay down for our next round. We're gonna do some bridges and some sideline Pilates work. So, squeezing the butt all the time. If you have one of your bands, great. If not, don't worry about it. If you have a band, we're gonna loop it around above the knee joint, never directly on. If you don't have a band, you're just gonna think about it. So knees are gonna be in line with our hips, heels in line with our hips. So if you have that band, you're not letting those knees cave in. We're gonna lift and lower for 30 seconds and pulse for 10 for a double set. In, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the bum. Now just be mindful that you can see your knees. So it's not a yoga bridge, we're not popping that rib cage forward. We're just kind of folding the hips and unfolding the hips. Notice if the bum is working again. Give it a poke. When I take a Pilates class, I essentially grab my bum the whole time, and I know my right glute is way lazier. 10 more seconds, then we hold and we pulse. In, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold, you're gonna pulse the knees slightly outwards. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bum comes back down, we lift and lower for another 30. Hold the squeeze at the top, then release. Breathe. I feel like this is a weird angle, like I can only see my bum. Perfect. Last 15, and then we hold and we pulse. Keep breathing. Relax the upper body. In. 4, 3, 2, hold. Pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come all the way down. Now we're going to lay down on our right sides again. If you have a band, great. If not, don't worry about it. Knees are in line with our hips. Ankles are a little bit further back. We're going to glue the heels together. As we inhale, we open. Exhale, close like a book. We're not opening so much. We rotate our hips. Have your opposite hand on your hip bone. Make sure those hips are pointing in the same direction like a pair of headlights. Don't worry, you don't need to see my face. You just got to hear my voice. We're here for another 20 seconds. So breathe. We're only doing this once. We're not going to repeat it. So push through that fun hum in the bum. And breathe. Last 8. In 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift the entire leg up, including the heel. There we go. There's the bum. We're here for another 30 seconds and a 10-second pulse, but then this side is done. We do the opposite side. Breathe. Remember all the cardio you did. Remember that crazy upper body you did. You can do it. Just push through it. Last 10. In 8. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh God, give that bum a pat. Breathe, shake it off. Now we're gonna switch, do the same thing on the opposite side. So that side is done, no big deal. We just gotta finish off that other side. And then we got one more standing series. So heels are connected to begin. Clamshells in 3, 2, 1. So hips are stacked. You don't want to open it so high that you rotate your pelvis. So think the goal isn't to lift the leg as high as we can, but can we rotate that femur bone while keeping our pelvis steady? A lot of fun anatomy, that doesn't matter, but just think about keeping those hips in line. Last 15 seconds. You might still feel the bottom leg, perfectly normal. In 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift that entire leg up. This leg has less than a minute left. We come back up to standing. We have less than 5 minutes. Push through it for 12. 10. Ooh, I feel this in my butt. I don't know about you guys, but I do. In 8. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. 10. 9, fight through it. Imagine I'm right there. I can see you too. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, give that bum a bit of a break. Oh, shake it out, breathe. If you have that band on, take it off. We have one more standing series on each leg, then you ladies are done. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. So this is where we're gonna want something slippery to do some standing gliders. If you don't have something slippery, then you're just gonna turn it into a side lunge. So we're gonna have that slippery glider on our right leg. I might be mirror you guys, I honestly have no idea. We're gonna stick to the one side and then it's done. We do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're gonna sit back towards our heel, pull, squeeze in the inner thighs. You're keeping that knee right in line with your toes, and breathe. We're here for another 20 seconds, then we hold down. So we're using the outside of the bum to keep those knees in line. Then right hand, you could ripple your floorboards together with those inner thighs. For 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that leg straight. Now we're just bending and straightening the leg. For 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Pulse for 10, 8, 7, can you sing a bit lower? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake that off. Same thing, opposite side. You're so close. Just 1 minute left. So heels are nice and heavy. Same thing on that left side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we push down, pull back in. Breathe. Now again, one side might be easier than the other. We're keeping those knees in line with our toes. And we're breathing. Push to that heel. Squeeze the bum. 15 seconds. Breathe. Might feel different on one side. In 10, 8, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just keep this leg straight. We're just bending and straightening that right knee. For 12, 10, I feel it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold, last, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, shake that leg out for a second, breathe, awesome job you guys. We're done our standing leg work. We just have like the tiniest bit of core left. We have one more planking series, but it's just to finish off with one more full body exercise. We have a 30-second plank on one side, a 30-second center plank, 30 seconds on the opposite side. So I like 90 seconds, then we're done. So let's start off with that right side or whatever side feels best. Let's finish this off just as strong as we started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is all mind over matter. We did the arms, we did the core, we did the legs. Push her in the hands, squeeze the bum. If you want to do hip lifts, I'm not going to stop you. Think, this is the last time on this side. Breathe. We're halfway. For 12, 10. Get excited that you're almost done. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's get nice and even to the center. We're nice and even through the arms, the legs. You're pushing into the hands. You're squeezing the bum like crazy. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. You're one long line. We're each balancing 4 really tall champagne glasses on your shoulders and hips. And I don't want any of those to spill. Neither do you. 10 more seconds through the opposite side. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm just going to switch so you guys can see. Last 30 seconds again. If you want to do hip lifts, awesome. If not, just hold. If you're doing the hip lifts, I'm pulling you up. This is your last 30 seconds. Make it the best. In 15. Last 12. Hang in there. Do we remember the first 10 seconds? In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Breathe. Woo. Awesome job, you guys. Grab some water. It got hot in here. Grab some water. Shake that off for a moment. Whew. Breathe. Upper body's done. Core is done. We did some cardio. Now those legs are done. I always like to lead you guys through a little bit of a stretch, so if you can stay in stretch, amazing. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just promise me you'll do some kind of stretching, especially if we're sitting a lot, more than usual. Things are also gonna be a little bit tighter. Ooh, thirsty. So, I'm gonna no, we have time to stretch, perfect. So if I lead you through a stretch that doesn't feel comfortable, don't feel like you have to do it. We're just gonna be right at the end, so I'm gonna end the chat so it doesn't end so I can save it, and then I'm gonna restart a new chat for the stretch. What do I use in my hair? Ooh, you know what I just recently bought? This Fructis curl cream. Random purchase, but awesome. Thank you guys. So I'm gonna end the chat, but I'm gonna come right back on to lead you through a stretch. I just don't want it to go longer than an hour because then I can't save it, and I already made that mistake once and I'm not gonna do it again. But you can stay and stretch. I'll be right back. But if not, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Please drink plenty of water and do some kind of stretching on your own time if you can. But I'll be right back. I'm just gonna save this and then I'm gonna hop back on so I can stretch you guys out. I'll be right back.